It's all about the vote. Are you a citizen? Are you not a citizen? That's what it's about.
To talk about right now, Burlington, Vermont is under fire for some groups saying that they allow non-citizens to be voting in elections there. So I want to bring in Fox News' Molly Lyon that has been covering this story, joins us with the latest. Molly, what can you tell us here?
Yeah, well, over the summer, congressional Republicans in the U.S. House successfully spearheaded the passage of the SAVE Act. Now, what that would mean, it would require proof of U.S. citizenship to register to vote in federal elections. But when you look at the local level, there are some election integrity activists that are concerned about communities across the country that already allow people that are here legally in the United States but not U.S. citizens to vote in local elections, and Burlington, Vermont is on the list of communities that allowed that to happen. The city is now being sued because of it after approving a charter change last year allowing non-citizen legal residents to vote in local government and school elections. There are two citizens backed by a conservative nonprofit that's focused on election integrity that argues allowing these non-citizens to vote, that it violates the Vermont Constitution and effectively legalizes foreign interference in American elections. A slippery slope, if you will. Take a listen.
This is actually anti-democratic. This is diluting and taking away the right to vote from American citizens. And if you think about it, voting is the one true privilege of citizenship that we really still have, that's really exclusive to citizens, and it should remain that way because it is the American people who are governing themselves.
Yeah.
That was Derek Lyons of Restoring Integrity and Trust in Elections. There are two other communities in Vermont, Winooski and Montpelier, that also allow non-citizen voting. And there are several municipalities in Maryland and California, as well as Washington, D.C., that have voted to allow the same thing. Former Burlington City Council member Jackie Hansen argues that legal residents deserve a say.
You should have a say in the decisions that affect your life, in the decisions that, force you to pay taxes, whether it's the schools, the infrastructure, you're living in that community, you're working in that community, you're affected by those decisions.
You're not a citizen.
Pretty powerful views on both sides of this issue. Now for the federal SAVE Act. It has passed the House. Even if it manages to pass the Senate, which is unlikely, President Biden does not support it. So we're unlikely to see major action moving that SAVE Act forward right now. However, former President Trump does back the initiative. So we'll see what happens somewhere down the road. Who knows? Mike, to you.
Yeah, Molly, it just seems so interesting as we're just months away from a huge election, and it just seems like election laws are always just up in the air in some counties and some cities.
It shouldn't be.
Yes, and they can differ not only from counties and cities, but from state to state. Requirements to vote in state to state, how you register, what party, what parties can or can't vote in a primary, and onward from there. So it really is quite literally all over the map.
Oh,
yeah, so true. Molly Lyon, thanks so much for joining us here on Live Now from Fox. We always appreciate it.
I don't know about you all. That makes me a little nervous. All right. Because with the asylum and the non-citizen and the legal non-citizen, it gets tricky out here. Right? No. Makes me nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous.